What is going on, Bold Nation, and welcome to another Destiny 2 video. In today's video, I'm going to be teaching you guys how to farm Bright Dust. Yes, guys, how to farm Bright Dust. And you're probably wondering, why do I want to farm Bright Dust when, the season's about to end? The reason you're going to want to farm Bright Dust is because Season 2 is about to start, and we're going to be getting a new sort of inventory from Eververse, and you're definitely going to want to not lose out on getting what you really want to get. So you're going to want to make sure you have enough Bright Dust for when Season 2 starts. Now, if you're like me, you're crossing your fingers that Warlock gear that the Curse of Osiris has is going to be available through Eververse, or at least free. But if it is through Eververse, you're definitely going to want to get that nice looking gear for the Warlock. Now, for those of you who aren't quite familiar with Bright Dust and how it works, Bright Dust is currency within the game that allows you to purchase special inventory from Eververse. Now, the only way you're able to get Bright Dust is by either purchasing it with real currency money, so aka microtransactions, or earning them throughout the game. But today I'm going to teach you guys a very effective method for you guys to not have to worry about losing out on something that you really want to get when it comes available. Now, in order for you guys to maximize the amount of Bright Dust you're able to collect, I would highly recommend you have multiple characters, preferably 3. If you don't have multiple characters, well, now's the time to actually grind it out and try to get that, a third character going before Season 2 starts, so you can get them at least to a good level where you don't have to grind that much. So if you have 3 characters, you're going to be able to maximize this to the full potential. If you only have 1, you're still able to do this method, but you won't be able to maximize it to the full potential. Every week at reset, you're going to be able to get 3 shaders and 1 item after you turn in the Bright Engram. If you have 3 characters, that's a total of 9 shaders and 3 items. Now, overall, in general, throughout the whole week, you're able to obtain 2 more additional Bright Engrams by just playing the game and leveling up. So in total, you were going to be able to get 3 Bright Engrams through all 3 characters. That's a total of 9 Bright Engrams. So technically speaking, if you get 9 Bright Engrams in total, you'll have a total of 27 shaders and 9 items. Now here is where the fun part begins, because every time you dismantle 1 shader, you're going to get between 8 Bright Dust and 10 Bright Dust. The majority of the time, you'll get 10. So if we were to dismantle 27 shaders, since that's what we collected throughout the whole week with our 3 Bright Engrams on all 3 characters, you're going to get a total of 270 Bright Dust. Now remember, this could be a little bit lower because sometimes the conversion rate, you don't always get 10. So let's say between 270 and 260 Bright Dust. Now do also keep in mind that you will also be getting items. So for example, if you get duplicate items, if you get duplicate ships, duplicate sparrows, then you're able to dismantle those. If you don't like them, you're also able to dismantle them. So let's say you dismantle every single item that you get. In total, you would get 9 items. So if you get 3 Bright Engrams on all 3 characters, that's going to give you about 900 Bright Dust. Now, since you don't always tend to get the 100 every time you dismantle an item, you sometimes get like 90 or 100. The majority of the time, you'll get 100. Let's say that if you do this method throughout the whole week, you're going to end up with at least 1,000 Bright Dust. Now, the majority of the really good loot that you want to collect is going to be between 1,000 to 1,100, or the highest one I think I saw was 1,200. So if you guys do this method, by the time Season 2 starts, you should roughly have about 3,000 to 4,000 Bright Dust stored if you started off with 0. This should be plenty enough to actually get you started for Season 2 and obtain the loot that you want to obtain when Destiny Season 2 starts, which is December the 5th. And that is how you farm Bright Dust. I hope you found this video helpful and informative. If you did, please do me the huge favor of dropping a like and sharing this video with your friends, because it does help me out a lot. Don't forget, guys, if you want to stay up to date to all things Destiny 2, make sure you keep it locked on this channel, and I will catch you guys on the next video.